Blaze Comics here, and this is a new series that I'm going to be starting. This is going to be Blaze Comics' Omnibus reviews, and today I have the first omnibus. I'll be reviewing Captain America by Nick Spencer, Volume 1. I mean, this one was pretty fire, guys. I'm going to get into it in a second, but this is the cover, and then this is the back of the book. This is the spine of the book. And it's a tale of two caps, as it says on the back of the book. We get material from Captain America, Sam Wilson, 1 through 17. We get Captain America, Steve Rogers, 1 through 11. And that features some crazy stuff, guys. I mean, like, I don't even know what to tell you. Captain America, Steve Rogers is probably, like, the more crazy part of this book. Sam Wilson has some great stories against the Serpent Society. Him dealing with being Captain America. Misty Knight is a big standout in Sam Wilson's story. And then this is the book without the dust cover. You get Steve Rogers on the front and you get Sam Wilson on the back. I mean, it's just a wraparound cover, guys. You guys know how it is. This was an awesome read for me, guys. Some of the other stuff in this book is Avengers Standoff. It includes Welcome to Pleasant Hill, Attack on Pleasant Hill Alpha and Omega, and then Civil War II, The Oath one-shot, and then also some free comic book material from 2016 because, spoiler alert, this book does include the very last issue, Steve Rogers, aka Grant Rogers, saying Hail Hydra to Dr. Selvig. It's the last panel in this book, I'm pretty sure, guys. Like, let's see where it is. Oh no, maybe not. Anyway, guys, this is a crazy read. You should read it for yourself. I'm going to cut and we're going to go through some of the issues now together. Some of these standout issues that I have from this book. So let's get straight into that. This is going to be part 1. Part 2 is going to be volume 2. And then I'm reading Century right now. So I'll be able to do a Century Omnibus review after these two, hopefully. So let's get into some of the key issues of this Captain America Volume 1 Omnibus by Nick Spencer in the next. All right, guys, I'm here with the Captain America Omnibus by Nick Spencer. So let's get into it, right? So here's the inside of the dust jacket right here. Sam Wilson, Captain America. Steve Rogers is old in the beginning of the Sam Wilson story in issue 1. Let's get to the cover here. This is everything that's included in this book. Sam Wilson 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6. Pleasant Hill, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, guys. We have issue 1, Sam Wilson here. We're just going to go through all this together, go through some of the key points. Misty Knight training here with Sam Wilson while he is talking about how he is flying on economy with some passengers. Here's Sam meeting Steve here. This is some awesome art by Daniel Acuna, guys. I really like this stuff. Issue 2, awesome cover here. Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson in Sam Wilson issue 2. Let's skip ahead a little bit here. Here's the Serpent Society in the Sam Wilson story. This is awesome art, guys. I cannot say it enough. Sam Wilson, issue 4, going against the Serpent Society. Then we have this other character here while he is turned into a werewolf. As you can see, you get Sam Wilson, Captain America, as a freaking werewolf. Can you guys imagine Daniel Acuna on werewolf? Captain America is awesome, guys. Just look at this. I mean, we get into the end of this arc here. Let's just skip to the last issue of the arc where he gets the Serpent Society, where we can get into Falcon. Joaquin Torres. I mean, this was awesome introduction for me. This is the first comic I've read with him. Misty Knight, awesome as always. Misty Knight is one of my favorite women characters in Marvel. Look at this awesome paneling here, guys. I could go on and on and on about the design of this book. Joaquin Torres being freed from the Serpent Society becomes the Falcon to Sam Wilson's Captain America. And then you guys saw that we get into the Tesseract, aka the Cosmic Cube in Marvel Comics instead of the Tesseract. We have Bucky Barnes here. This is awesome stuff, guys. Welcome to Pleasant Hill. Keep that in mind, Pleasant Hill. It's basically a prison for supervillains where they're all designed to forget who they are, and they create new lives as free people, non-supervillainy. It's awesome, guys. We see them break out eventually. It's all due to Maria Hill. This was her whole idea with Kobik and the Cosmic Cube. Kobik is a child that is formed as the Cosmic Cube. It is the Cosmic Cube. Baron Zemo is one of the first villains to free themselves of Pleasant Hill, and that starts a whole riot. It's basically a war on Pleasant Hill. That's we get Avengers standoff. It was an event. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was pretty awesome from the issues I did read, guys. I'm just flipping through some of this. Let's skip ahead. Let's get to the juicy stuff of this book. This event is pretty crazy because it does bring back the young Steve Rogers. I'm trying to get there. This was a big issue, I believe. Here it is. It's coming up. Young Steve Rogers is back, but this is not the Steve Rogers you think it is. This is going to be an alternate universe Steve Rogers. They tease at that super early in this story, guys. We see them. The heroes don't even think about it at first, guys. You just got to keep on keeping that in mind. Always keep in mind that this young Steve Rogers is not who you think he is. All the villains, Kraven the Hunter, are freed from Pleasant Hill. Some of them are not happy. Some of them liked their new lives. Some of them did not. But it is all... Look at this awesome art here, guys. Steve Rogers, young Steve Rogers is back. It was awesome for the heroes. Iron Man here, Miles Morales. We got Sam Alexander, Kamala Khan, Deadpool, Jane Foster, Thor. Everyone was here. Standoff, Omega, Attack on Pleasant Hill. It's coming to an end here, guys. This was a big part of the book. Let's just skip through. You saw Brother Voodoo there, that's for sure. Yep. This was an awesome book, guys. I cannot tell you enough. Okay, Red Skull, Hail Hydra at the end. I mean, we get back into Sam Wilson. He's dealing with young Captain America. He's like, should I give the shield back? He really debates it. But then these AmeriCops show up, and they are no good. They're like these new AI robots that hunt anyone with powers or any crime and basically detain them for no reason. Take them of their human rights. We get into Steve Rogers issue 1 at this point. Look, here again, Steve Rogers, Red Skull. Keep that in mind that young Steve Rogers may not be who you think he is. We're skipping into this. He's fighting Baron Zemo, of course. Now, this is where we get into Elisa. This girl here is basically coercing his mother to join Hydra. Steve Rogers' mother, that is. You get a whole backstory with Elisa. Secret meeting. Elisa invites Steve Rogers' mother to this meeting. She eventually does join Hydra, and that's where we get this awesome panel in issue 1 of freaking Steve Rogers. Look at this, guys. I mean, let me zoom in here for you. This is awesome. Steve Rogers talking to Eric Selvig. It wasn't at the end of the book. It was issue 1 of Steve Rogers. I completely forgot. So now we know for sure that this Steve Rogers is not who we think he is. I mean, you guys cannot believe this. So now we're at this point where we know Steve isn't who we think he is. Red Skull doesn't know what's going on. Red Skull just wants to rule Hydra. He wants to rule the world at this point. And man, just look at this. He's trying to just blend in. He blends in all through Civil War. We get some Civil War tie-ins here at some point. He does. Let's see. Sam Wilson. Look at this awesome splash page with all the characters. Photon, Nick Fury, Brother Voodoo, Storm, Luke Cage, Black Panther, Misty Knight, and Sam Wilson, all in a meeting after a Thanos war. I mean, this is awesome stuff, guys. Brother Voodoo, they're all going on here. This book is really good. I mean, I cannot tell you enough. Rage becomes a big character in Sam Wilson's arc. It's part of the reason why he drops the shield and does not want to be Captain America anymore. But this is where Civil War 2 kicks off as well. U.S. Agent into the fray. This is also one of my favorite parts, one of the most jaw-dropping parts, was U.S. Agent joining this. He basically was put on a hit to get the shield from Sam Wilson, and that was awesome, guys. They had this awesome battle. It should be coming up here soon. U.S. Agent. Let's see. Yep, here he is. U.S. Agent and Sam Wilson. They're going at it here, guys. Look at that. Sam Wilson taken over by U.S. Agent. What's he say here? That shield don't belong to you anymore. Let's go. Sam Wilson 13. Sam Wilson versus U.S. Agent. This art is crazy, guys. I mean, if you're reading Escape, that is also Daniel Acuna. This is just awesome, guys. The Steve Rogers is not Acuna, but yeah, this is all this is, guys. We're back with Steve Rogers. More backstory with Hydra and Steve Rogers. Now, I'm pretty sure we're getting ready to kick off into Civil War. Hydra is meeting with Steve Rogers. And then this is where Ulysses comes in from Civil War 2, guys. He can predict the future, and Captain Marvel loves that idea because she can prevent attacks from happening. And this is one of those attacks they predict. I mean, Civil War 2 was a crazy story, guys. Here it is again. You get Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, all arguing over this right here. They don't want this to happen. This is an awesome, this is Kraken. He is a captain. Him and Steve Rogers eventually team up as Hydra agents together. This is a crazy book, guys. The art is just so amazing. Look at this awesome art with Red Skull. Sharon Carter. Just wait till Sharon Carter finds out about Steve, what he is. This is insane, the stuff that goes on. Selvig and Steve team up the whole time as Hydra agents to take over Red Skull and take over Hydra, because Hydra is not what Red Skull needs, or they are what's right for Hydra. Red Skull is not. They want to take over the Red Skull, and they need Baron Zemo to do it, guys. This was so amazing reading it for the first time, because in the Hydra universe, they are best friends, but Baron Zemo in 616 does not know that. But Steve tells him. It's awesome storytelling, guys. Look at this awesome cover. I'm waiting for this as a Doomsday cover with Dr. Doom. It's going to be awesome, guys. More Hydra backstory. Kind of reminds me of Slytherin here. Steve fighting evil with Captain Kazar. This is just good stuff, guys. This is Civil War at this point. This is the new Kazar that we get during Civil War. Take back the shield. Sam Wilson eventually does pick up the shield again. But let me just get to the end of this, guys. I mean, this is majorly a Sam Wilson book. The first one is. The second one goes into Secret Empire. I cannot wait to cover that for you guys. But if you guys like this review, I'm going to cut back to, this is the trial of Maria Hill. Don't mind what I was saying. Let's just continue this real first. Steve Rogers, issue 9. The Keep 1940, more Hydra Steve Rogers backstory. I mean, they're giving us all this backstory to show us what the real Steve Rogers was swapped with. Look, Sharon Carter doesn't know anything is going on with Steve, but she eventually does find out. Spoiler warning. You guys need to read this. Baron Zemo and Steve Rogers. I need you, Helmut. That's what he says right here. Look at this awesome art with Baron Zemo and Steve Rogers, Captain America. Baron Zemo with Hydra. Awesome art here, guys. Red Skull. I could go on and on. Civil War, the Oath. This is the last issue of the book. If you've read Civil War, you probably read this, but this is Steve Rogers basically giving a speech to Tony Stark, even though he's dead. And no one knew that this was not Steve Rogers, or the real Steve Rogers, during the Civil War II event. They all thought it was the normal Captain America. Only he knew he was a Hydra worshipping Captain America, and it was awesome, guys. There's some awesome variants in this book. Look at this one right here, Sam Wilson #1, Alex Ross variant. But yeah, I'm gonna cut back. We're gonna talk about part 2. We're gonna talk about this book some. Yeah, I'm gonna cut back to my setup there with the chair and Galactus in the background. I hope you guys liked going through this book. I know I did. This was an awesome read for me. So like, comment, and subscribe as always. All right, it's Blaze Comics, and I'm back. You guys saw the review, or you saw the overview of all the contents of this Volume 1, Steve Rogers. So let's talk about what I thought in my overall review. I really like the art, guys, from all perspectives. I'm going to tell you who the artists are here. We have Daniel Acuna. Obviously, I was talking about that art the whole time. We have Paul Renaud. We have Joe Bennett. We have Mark Bagley on some of the Avengers standoff stuff. We have Jesus Size on some of the Avengers standoff stuff. Angel Uzueta on some of the Avengers standoff stuff. Joss Whedon on one of these stories. I mean, that was crazy for me. Tim Sale on one of these stories. Greg Rucka as a writer. Mike Perkins. More Paul Renaud. I mean, we got a bundle of creators on this book, guys. The art, the writing, everything was amazing, from Sam Wilson, Misty Knight, Steve Rogers, Black Widow, Iron Man, Miles Morales is even in this, and even all that stuff with Elisa and Hydra Cap. I mean, it is awesome, guys. I really enjoyed loving this as my first omnibus. I got this for Christmas. Overall, I gave this a 4 out of 5 on the omnibus scale on my League of Comic Geeks at Lewis 1998. But yeah, that's enough for this book. Let me show you what part 2 is going to consist of. Part 2 is going to consist of Captain America, Nick Spencer, Volume 2. We got this awesome cover here. The spine, of course, guys. You also got that Hydra cap right there on the spine. And on the back, it says Hail Hydra. This is an awesome omnibus. Keep out for part 1, obviously this video, but then after that, keep out for another banger, part 2, Nick Spencer, Captain America, Volume 2, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is my first omnibus video. Hopefully, it's the start of a series of omnibus reviews. I hope you guys like this. Like, comment, and subscribe. I can't say that enough. If you guys want to see more omnibus reviews, and like I had mentioned, I'm reading Sentry right now, guys. So like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post noties, anything, guys. Just keep an eye out for these videos. I promise you, you will not want to miss them.